Hello friends, good morning. Today I discuss about the homogenization. What do you mean homogenization? Actually, when the coarse emulsion is converted into the fine emulsion under the pressure, that is called a homogenization. Homogenization is a process in which when the large globules of the coarse emulsion is converted into the fine globules of the fine emulsion, that is under the pressure, obviously through pressure, that is called the homogenization. And this type of process is done by the homogenizer. Homogenizer is a one type of equipment which helps to make the homogenization. So, what is the principle? Principle is already I have told. The homogenizer are based on the principle and that the large globules in a coarse emulsion are broken into the smaller globules by the passing them and under the pressure. So, there are different type of homogenizer are available: hand homogenizer, Silverson mixture homogenizer and colloidal mill. So, this diagram is a first hand homogenizer. So, first part is a hopper and this is the handle part. What is the working or principle of the hand homogenizer? This type of homogenizer is hand operated, obviously, and the coarse emulsion, in this case the coarse emulsion is passed through a fine orifice and the emulsion is placed into the hopper. When the emulsion is placed into the hopper of the homogenizer, that time the coarse emulsion is passed through a fine orifice and the up and down movement of the handle causes the coarse emulsion. The up and down movement, it is done by the handle. Okay, and by this movement the coarse emulsion to draw in through inlet valve and pass through the homogenizing valve. In this way the emulsion is forced to pass through the fine orifice and that time the oil globules are broken into the globules of the uniform size. That means when the oil globules is broken, that means the large globules are broken into the fine globules. So, this is the working or this is the principle of the hand homogenizer. Okay. Another diagram is a Silverson homogenizer. You can see already what is the Silverson mixer homogenizer. This is the diagram. This is the emulsifier head and upper part is a electric motor and middle shaft, and this type of homogenizer is attached by the electric motor. Okay, and it consists of an emulsifier head and which is covered with the fine meshed stainless steel sieve. Actually, this type of emulsifier head is made by the stainless steel sieve, and emulsifier head it consists of a number of blades also, and which rotates at a very high speed, because by this blade the fine particles are produced from the large particles, and the blades are rotated by using the electric motor. That means when the top of the electric motor is started, that time the emulsifier head should be rotated and the different type of blades are attached with the emulsifier head, and their speed is also high. So, by this speed or due to this reason, the fine particles are produced from the large particles, or fine globules are produced from the large globules in the emulsion. So, what is the working? The emulsifier head is placed first of all into the vessel. So, this vessel contains the immiscible liquid, that means emulsion is already present into the vessel, and in such a way that it should get dipped into it. First of all, this type of emulsifier head is placed into the vessel, and already emulsion immiscible liquids are placed into the vessel, and this emulsifier head should be dipped into the immiscible liquid, and when the motor is started the liquids are sucked to the fine holes and the oil is reduced into the globules due to the rotation of the blades. Okay. So a fine emulsion is produced which is then expelled out, and the intake and expulsion of the mixture set up the pattern of circulation. So this is the working of the or construction of the Silverson mixture homogenizer. Another diagram is you have seen colloidal mill. This is the colloidal mill. It is another homogenizer of the emulsion, and this type of colloidal mill's principle is the size reduction is affected due to the shearing, and when the material is passed between the narrow gap of milling surface of the mortar and stator. Actually the upper part is hopper, and middle is already rotor is attached, and below of the rotor the stator is already attached. So when the product you should be placed into the hopper, then it passes through the rotor, and after that it placed between the gap between the gap of rotor and stator. Okay, when it is placed into the gap between rotor and stator, that time the fine globules are produced from the large globules of the emulsion. After that the final product is collected from this outlet part, and this colloidal mill consists of a rotor and stator obviously, and in this rotor is high speed 3000 to 20,000 rpm. That means the rotor speed is very high here. Okay, when you product placed into the hopper, then from the hopper it passes through the stator through the high speed of rotor. Okay, and after that the between when this product should be placed between the rotor and stator, then the product will be reduced, product particles will be reduced by this high speed of rotor. Okay, and the stator have conical, and this stator have a conical milling surface, and between which there is an adjustable clearance between 0.002 to 0.03 inch. So what is the working then? The material example like emulsion and suspension also is placed into the hopper of the mill, that means colloidal mill, and it is then passed through the narrow gap between the rotor and stator, and thus reduce the fine particle size through the high speed of the rotor 3000 to 20,000 rpm. The speed is very high, and due to high speed the particle size will be reduced. That means the fine globules of emulsion or suspension are produced from the large globules of emulsion and suspension. And what do you mean by uses? Colloidal mills are capable of producing particles in micron size. Actually due to the high speed the fine particle size will be very small, so it is identified by the micron size, and these are the commonly used to prepare pharmaceutical suspensions and emulsions having the particle size less than 1 micron. Okay, so this is the working, or this is the construction of the colloidal mill, and this is the total principle or working of the homogenization. Actually homogenization is used for the immiscible liquids, emulsion, suspension, etc., and there are different type of homogenizer is used already. I have told that hand homogenizer, Silverson mixture homogenizer, colloidal mill, and these three homogenizer is very important, and this is the diagram also. Three diagrams are here. Everyone please follow this diagram. First diagram is a hand homogenizer, second diagram is a Silverson mixture homogenizer, and this is the colloidal mill. On my previous video I have already told about the mixing, and now I am discussing about the homogenization. So everyone can understand the difference between mixing and homogenization. Actually mixing is important for the solid. So this is the difference between the mixing and homogenization. So already I have told on my previous video what do you mean by mixing, and mixing is important for solid dosage form, liquid dosage form and semi solid also, but here homogenization is mainly important, and it is mainly applicable for immersion and suspension also. So different type of questions of homogenization is very important. So let us see. First of all, define homogenization. What is the principle of homogenization? Write in details about colloidal meal. When you will write the details about colloidal meal, then the diagram, construction and working is must, and uses or function is also very important. And write a short notes on Silverson mixer homogenizer. Silverson mixer homogenizer, this is the diagram of the Silverson mixer homogenizer, and this is the diagram of colloidal mill. So in this case same, when you will write the answer of Silverson mixer homogenizer, then the definition of homogenization, first of all you have to write, and then the working, construction and uses with diagram is must. And next question is what is why is homogenization is very much important? Why is homogenization is very important? This is very important part. And what is an example of homogenization? And what is the homogenization globulization? In this case, already I have told that homogenization is very important for the emulsion purpose. When the coarse emulsion is reduced into the fine emulsion, that means the coarse globules, large globules is reduced by the fine by the homogenizer or by the homogenization process into the small globulization. This is the principle of the homogenization globulization. And what is homogenization process, and how do you test homogenization efficiency, and what is the milk homogenization? This is very important question from the homogenization chapter. So already I have told about the definition of homogenization, their principle and three equipments, hand homogenizer, Silverson mixer homogenizer and colloidal mill homogenizer, their construction, working, function with diagram I have already told. But some important questions are very important, that is means what is the homogenization process? This process of reducing a substance such as the flat globules in milk to extremely small particles and the disturbing it uniformly throughout a fluid such as milk. The process involves forcing the milk throughout small opening under high pressure, thus breaking up the flat globulation. And another question is why is homogenization important? What is the importance of the homogenization? It is most important and fundamental unit operation involved in the processing of milk beverage, mainly in the milk. In this case, homogenization is very important. Basically, it deals with the reduction of fat globules or droplets size to improve the mouthfeel or the textual quality of the milk beverage. Another question is what is the example of homogenization? Example that means the immersion and suspension homogenization process when the coarse emulsion is reduced into the fine emulsion by the homogenizer equipment. And this is very important question, what is milk homogenization? It is mechanical treatment of the flat globules in milk brought about by passing milk under high pressure and through a teeny orifice, which results in a decrease in the average diameter of an increase the number of surface area of flat globules. In this case, principle is same under the pressure. When the flat globules are reduced into the fine globules by the pressure and the homogenizer technique, so that is called the milk homogenization. And another question is how do you test homogenization efficiency? A sample of milk is stored in a graduated measuring glass for 48 hours at a temperature 4 to 6 degrees centigrade, and the top layer is sifted off and the remaining volume is the thoroughly mixed, and the fat content of each fraction is then determined. This is the efficiency of the homogenization. How do you test the homogenization efficiency? So this is the very important, and every notes you can easily download from my description part of video, and I will give the link on this video. So please everyone notes can download these notes from this link. So this is the total about of the homogenization process, and so homogenization is a very important part for the emulsion and suspension also, and I have told about the different questions here. So this is very important when you will write any type of equipment of homogenization, then there first of all you have to write definition of homogenization, then their construction, principle, and working and uses of the homogenizer equipment must, and the uses also must. So you have to follow this point.